what I asked Deslin this too, like the amount of pressure you guys have generated, sacks, whatever, the last 3 years, as faces have changed. Does that mean that this is part of a signature of the Pitt program? That if you come to Pitt and you're in the front seven, you're going to wreck stuff?
That's the standard here. TFLs and sacks. We live in the backfield.
Do you all these watch lists and stuff? Do you see those like you're on this list, you're on that list?
No, the watch list is not as important to me. It's an honor to be on the watch list, but if I'm not on it at the end of the season, it means nothing.
You mentioned Pat, JT. I mean, you communicate with those guys a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, are you guys looking to sort of one up what they did when they were here? I mean,
yeah, we looking real good right now. To keep it how it is, stay on top at sacks and TFL. So I mean, we got a lot of experienced guys that's ready to play, and I feel like we're gonna do great this year.
This may be for both you guys. How important is this season? You see this happen sometimes where programs have a really great year, and then maybe the coach goes on, or maybe the quarterback goes on, or maybe another position player goes on, and they sort of maybe they drift back a little bit. I mean, how important is it to show that like what happened last year was not just this where everything sort of fell into place, but like this is just sort of where we're at. This is the level we're at now, beyond just.
I think it's really important. That's something we've really been harping on all off season, knowing that we're not just a one hit. Like every little thing we do is to make sure we continue to win and do the things that we did last year even better, accomplish more goals.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Deslin, I'll throw this at you. We were at Media Day a couple weeks ago down in Charlotte. A lot of the talk was about Clemson and what they weren't able to do, and them, quote unquote, failing to live up to expectations. But there's something to be said about you guys going out and winning the league last year. Do you feel like, and Calijah, you can answer this if you want, feel free. Do you feel like you're getting the respect you deserve?
No, I feel like we're not getting the respect we deserve, but like Clemson was a really good team last year. They still won 10 games, and we played really well, and we beat Clemson, and we deserve the respect there. But we're going to continue every day working hard, and we don't really listen to what the media got to say. That don't really affect us.
Calijah, how do you feel about that?
I kind of like that, the fact that we don't get any respect. That's just like the story that I grew up on, even with me being like a smaller D tackle, and then coming to Pitt, and Pitt not being like that big name school. I'm kind of used to that. So, and a lot of our guys is because like we didn't a lot of our guys didn't come out of high school 5 stars, 4 stars or whatever. So we kind of lived that underdog story, and that's not new to us. We'll expect that, and we're gonna go out there and show everybody what we're about.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Calijah, one more about the WVU thing. Have you found out more, like as the summer's gone on, as camp started or whatever, about them? Like you find yourself actively like learning about what they are with the rivalries?
Yes, I found myself learning more about the WVU backyard brawl. One day, I was on campus and I was out to eat at the spot Pamela's.
Okay.
And there was a little kid in there.
Good choice, by the way.
Yeah, there was a little kid in there with a West V shirt on, and it was like Gold Mountaineers, and I'm like, huh? Like I didn't expect that. So I'm still learning. But every game is a big game for us.
Yeah. Is it weird that like you're unaware of the WVU thing? Like Penn State is sort of like a recent thing. You've played them, but is that you go to a program like Pitt, you would think you'd play your regional rivals?
Yeah.
Just that it's strange.
Yes, it's. I feel like it's crazy how bad they hate us. They hate us more than we hate them for sure. But I mean, everybody we play, I hate. So
Yeah. Thanks, man.
thank you.
This is for both of you. There's obviously, you guys have a lot of depth on the defensive line. At tackle, Bentley and Green and Danielson have all made starts, and you've got Hubble on the other side with John Morgan and Dale Hayes rotating in. How much do you guys feel like having so much depth pushes you and elevates your games?
I think it pushes us and elevates us every day. I think that's what makes QBK, knowing that you can't sleep every day. Those guys will continue working hard. We push each other to get better every day, so that really will set our group apart.
Yeah, to piggyback off of what Deslin said, like our guys are all experienced guys, and we all push each other. It's competition every day, and I feel like that helps us get better as a group.
Calijah, you're a smaller kind of defensive tackle,
Yes.
and I know Charlie Partridge has mentioned that you do have some similar skill sets to Aaron Donald. Do you try to mimic your game after what you've seen from him on tape and maybe what you've seen from him even like down in the weight room and stuff?
Yeah, when I first found out about Aaron Donald, that's when I started to like work my game towards him more often. I feel like he paved the way for smaller D tackles like us, and I definitely see myself like playing exactly like him.
Deslin, how? I guess I don't know what I want to say. Does it make your job easier to have somebody like Hava on the other end? Because, and how effective do you think that makes the pass rush as a whole? Is, you know, if they try to double team one of you, the other one's coming. So
I think our whole D line, so many guys that can make plays, it makes the job easier overall because they can't send a slide my way. They can't double team because those guys are gonna get free. So like it's great to create havoc on them and knowing that if those guys are getting free, I'm gonna get free next because of, like they can't block all of us. So that's something that we truly harp on, and that's what makes us really good as a D line.